Wczoraj. Wow. No. Wczoraj achievementy zrobiłem. Kurde. Tu macie to. Okej. Dobra, to możemy grać w tej sytuacji. Hogwarts Legacy. Świetnie. To witam was. Po raz kolejny znowu. Będziemy dalej grać. O! To coś mi się tu... Nie wiem czemu. Dziwne, co... Na ekranie mi się pojawiło coś, kurde. Nieważne. Bez sensu. Przycisku nie mam na ekranie, tu nie. Czekajcie, ciekawe kurwa. A dalej jest cholera. Coś system się bulwersuje. No. Dobra, walić go.
Revelio. Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Dobra, trudno. Haja, a kysz.
Revelio.
Co my teraz robimy? Co mamy zrobić przecież? Do jasnej cholery. To jest ważne, to jest bliżej.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal.
Kurwa, jeszcze jakieś nowe zadanie się pojawiło. Poczekamy.
Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Aha. Ale nie mam żadnego zadania. Ciekawe, ciekawe. To chcę robić. Chyba, że to tylko na rozmowach polega i nic więcej.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr.
A nie,
Bickle
to chyba
that
jakieś
Archie
zadanie.
and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Skupiam się głównie na rozmowach. Porozmawiaj. To idziemy gadać sobie z ludźmi w tej sytuacji. Nie ma kłopotu.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby. Revelio!
Tu nie ma nic dziwne. Okej.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
No, gadasz z nią. Nie pijesz jakieś gówno.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Okej. Kurwa, szkoda, że tego się nie da normalnie wziąć i otworzyć, przeczytać.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickles, I've two friends.
Dobra, teraz lecimy dalej.
Revelio.
Revelio. Do kolejnego rozmówcy. Ale
Otto Dibble works at Gladrax. I should check there.
tutaj...
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Revelio.
Ale jest tu coś, gdzie można sobie otworzyć? Było tu w Hogsmeade. No właśnie, już teraz mamy takie możliwości imponujące, żeby poziom 3 odblokowywać. Ale kurwa, nie wiem gdzie Paula miała te... Bo ja ich nie mam kompletnie. Ciekawe.
Revelio. Revelio.
No nie ma nic ciekawego.
Revelio.
What can I do for you today?
Co możesz zrobić? Wszystko sobie wziąć. Aha, nie możesz mieć więcej. To kurde.
Revelio. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Hello, Hamora.
Ciekawe. Paula znowu mnie okłamała.
Revelio.
Ej. Siup. Ja będę musiał iść do tego pokoju życzeń i to kurwa otworzyć wszystko, gdzie tego dosyć sporo jest.
Hello there. Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
O.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core, still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Okay.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Okej.
Revelio.
Tam to się otwarło też, bo to były drzwi podwójnie zamykane. Okej. Aha, ja sobie jeszcze jedną rzecz bym zrobił. Mianowicie bym sobie... po co pamięci? Ile mamy punktów? 1. Zdecydowanie chcę bombardę.
Revelio. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Czyli tu jej nie ma.
Revelio.
Tu się każe, że jej się coś stało, nie? Nie, będzie beko. No, bo jeszcze ta muzyka taka...
Revelio. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
A, ślady pokazuje Revelio.
Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
No,
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
hopla. Tylko wariatka, nie?
Her footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio. Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Teraz tak, bo... Transmutacji lewioso.
Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Ciekawe, czy można. A potem, gdybym musiał się już bronić, to...
Revelio.
Expulso! Ah, stupendous!
Revelio.
Masakra. Co to było? Jaka sobie wszędzie leży. O, i coś lepszego jakieś. Kurwa, jakiś lepszy przedmiot. Aż dziw bierze. Mi się trafiło coś lepszego.
Revelio.
Tak.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. I'll be thrilled to have this back.
Dobra.
Revelio. here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you what
Hello,
you need
Homora.
to do.
Nie mam. Tyk. Otwieramy.
Revelio.
Dobra. Bierzemy kasę.
I need your help.
Już.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Chyba jest to może F2. Jedynka.
Lumos! Lumos!
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Aha, a to do góry. Po prostu.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
A, i już spadamy stąd po prostu. Dobra. Spoko. Siema. Co tam? Kurde. Ocenisz kanał subik jest. Aha, no. Zobaczymy. No subik jest, bo musiał być, żebyś mógł pisać. I kurde, powiem, że jestem w szoku, że chciał dzisiaj czekać 5 minut i nowy film jak chcesz. No, dobra. Spoko. Przynajmniej dałeś mi wybór, ale to pokaż, to czemu mi się to nie powinno polecieć. Czekaj chwilę. 424 jest faktycznie, ej. Chyba masz prywatne subskrypcje, bo... Nie, teraz się pojawiło. Nie, to nie masz. To czemu? To czemu OBS mi nie dał znać? Ciekawa sprawa, ale dzięki wielkie.
Rookwood and Harlow have
Fajnie
also
się
experienced
ogląda,
Agabus
mam
Gilbert and Otto Dibble.
suby na publiczne, zobacz
I
jak
will look
też.
into all of
Spoko,
that.
widziałem, tylko
As
nie
for
wiem
the
czemu
two of you,
OBS mi nie
I
dał znać.
appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great
Bo
risks.
OBS
Next
powinien
time,
kurde
please
dać
let the
znać,
authorities
ale
handle
dobra.
the Ashwinders.
Nie wiem czemu się tak stało.
Yes, officer.
I spoko, jak się fajnie ogląda, no to się cieszy, no bo ja się tu...
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this
Tylko
to
czemu
me.
OBS mi tego nie poinformował?
That side,
Jak suby na
you may wish to
publiczne
speak with
masz,
your
bo
mother
masz na
before
pewno, bo
I do.
ten...
My mother will not like
Dziwna
this.
sprawa.
Thank you
Nie
again
wiem
for
czemu
rescuing
ten
me.
OBS
We shall speak soon.
się postawia. Się postawił. A,
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade
co
is
znowu
better than
chcecie
even
ode
I
mnie?
expected.
Ciekawe.
So spin witches when you can.
A, no. Po prostu OBS się stawia coś, nie wiem co się stało. Powinien dać znać, a nie dał, ale... Trudno. Dobra, lecimy z kolejnym zadaniem, bo to jest... też gdzieś w pobliżu. Dobra. No come on. Revelio. Lecimy. To dzięki za subika, no. Każdy się przyda. Grosz sub do suba i będzie, kurde, wiesz. I tak nie jest źle. Przynajmniej jest czasami z kim pogadać, że ktoś przyjdzie i tam pogadamy trochę. No. Spoczko. No i zajebiście. No i to mi się podoba. O. Czekaj. Zobaczę co ty właściwie, bo ty mi się wydaje, że spoko. Przejdź na kanał. Zaraz zobaczymy. Ale nie dajesz za dużo, nie masz filmików chyba. To masz shorts tylko. A nie, masz coś tam. Dobra, potem się zobaczy. A,
Well done
widzę,
putting Imelda in
że
her place.
ten.
And in her own time trials, no less.
25 września 22. To lajtowo, to ty jesteś, kurde, powiem ci. Nowy kanał, w sumie roczny, nie? No. A ja w sumie to nie nowy, znaczy mój kanał już jest stary, ale wiesz, streamuję od paru lat, tak sobie, tak hobbystycznie, więc to aż tak szybko nie rośnie mi, nie? Ale jak ktoś nowy przyjdzie, to zawsze miło widzieć. No. Ja bym chciał czaje. Spoko. Spoczko. Nie, bo patrzę, że piszesz że nie tylko, że to nie jest tak, że tylko zareklamować i spieprzyć gdzieś. Tylko kurde trochę pogadasz ze mną, nie? No i spoko. I to a nie tak jak niektórzy, że okej, tego i spadają, nie? Dają suba i zaraz uciekają, bo tylko po to, żeby napisać że nowy filmik tego, chodź tu tego mi oceń i tego tam, nie? A ty przynajmniej przyszedłeś pogadasz, kurde, a nie tak jak kurde, trochę się w tej wodzie. To jak ja mam przejść? Może tam jakoś. Trochę się w tej wodzie zategowałem. Cholipka. Dobra. Tu jakoś chyba. Jak się wkurzę, to wezmę sobie hipogryfa. Ale to kurwa też nie jest tak daleko, no. Chociaż 500 metrów. Ej, to nie. Jest trochę. Mam lepszy. Bam.
High wing!
co się będziemy? Tylko ty tam coś do mnie. O co czaję? No nie, no. Idę na obiad ze dwu, no. Trzymaj, leć. Smacznego. Szybko nawet. Spoko. Dobra, lecimy. Dudum. Kurde, aha, bo to w zakazanym lesie mieliśmy się spotkać. Spoko.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Raven and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next
Dzień dobry.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a
Enough.
grave error in
O,
judgment
spoczko,
in
jak
coming
jesteś.
here, little witch.
Dobra. To szybko zjadłeś.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me
Golden
before I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies
O
in the moonlight,
kurczę.
but they don't know what that means yet.
Poznę.
Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
A, przyniosłem je ogląd. Aha, no spoko, no to... Kurde, ktoś jadł obiad przed moim streamie, tego jeszcze nie było. Ja mam za godzinę, także zrobię przerwę.
Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Że ja mam za godzinę, to będę musiał przerwę zrobić wtedy.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
O,
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a
to jest
Knowing
ten.
centaurs, I suspect he's referring
To
to
jest
specific moonstone.
poboczny tego
We'll likely know it when we see it.
wątek, ale o i teraz. To
I
dam
don't
pierwszą.
know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Już? To już po sprawie? Nie, zaznaczone musi być. Aha. Porozmawiaj z Monia. Gdzie ty jest w ogóle? Ty, gdzie to jest? Czekaj, gdzie to jest? Gdzie to jest? Hogwartu, Hogsmeade to nie jest. Mapa Hogwartu. To mi wygląda na... Czy tak jakby przy wejściu. W Hogwarcie jakby bezpośrednio. Ale mapa świata też nam coś mówi. Dziwne. No dobra, nieistotne. Idziemy się do Hogwartu, zobaczymy. Zobaczymy, gdzie nas to doprowadzi, bo to jest chyba gdzieś w Hogwarcie. Hogwart. Nic na razie nikt nie pisze, to spoko, można sobie grać tak o na luzie. To jest gdzieś tu w Hogwarcie, czy gdzie to jest? Bo... Tak, to jest gdzieś tu. Bo jest 300. Potem będziemy szukać na mapie świata, gdzie są questy. Bo coś się zdaje, że jeszcze gdzieś są, bo mi to nie znikło. W Hogsmeade znikła ta. O, wczytuj się. W Hogsmeade znikła ta ikonka flagi czarnej. Znaczy, że na razie tam nie ma zadań, ale na mapie świata i w Hogwarcie są, bo w Hogwarcie nawet wiem, że są, bo wiem gdzie są, ale kurde, powiem na mapie świata to chyba, że tam jest wątek główny gdzieś na mapie świata, to będzie wszystko jasne. A może też tak być. Bo te flagi oznaczają, że jakieś są zadania w danym obszarze. No cześć Patros. Cześć Patros. Widzisz. Znowu ktoś nowy. Dzisiaj się trafił. Dobra. Lecimy z kokosem.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since
Ty
you
masz
saved me that day.
zatrzymać, być się obejrzeć na
I
chwilę, no
told my
widzicie.
mother in the hope that she
Spoko,
would be more
stary.
forgiving of what I have
Co ja
been
ci
up to,
poradzę,
but it
że
came
tak
from me.
masz, no.
She likely told other
Pobierasz i
professors, and
kuźwa i no i ten.
news travels quickly.
I nie możesz kuźwa nic
Unfortunately,
innego
he
zrobić.
might, in fact,
A ja ci
have been
zapomniałem
even
wczoraj
less
coś
forgiving than I'd
pokazać, ale
hoped.
może dzisiaj się uda, to ci to pokażę. Ja zapomniałem, właśnie wiedziałem, że coś mam ci pokazać, ale...
I don't blame her for being concerned. You have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Pokażę ci, jak znajdę chwilę, potem to ci pokażę, bo po południu to zobaczę, jak to będzie. Bo na pewno te urodziny i zobaczymy. Muszę akurat tą koszulkę już też przebrać potem.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home, when we surprised
to już tą grę też skończyć, bo ona mnie już... Ale chcę też dużo rzeczy zrobić. Jak najwięcej się da, zanim fabułę skończę, potem to już raczej nie będę w to grał. Tak.
In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone.
A tu zadań tyle, że
And
masakra.
it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
O, jedziemy po kolei.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to
No spokojnie. No. Ja na przykład ten dysk, co tu mam zewnętrzny szpięty do tej... No, do tej puszki takiej. To go wpinam tylko jak gramy w Eurotracka, czy tam jakieś GTA, to wtedy się ten, nie? Housekeepera tam mam na tym dysku, to jak coś tam gram, to wtedy se włączam. Tak jest też wyłączony z prądu. Bo tak to mam na SSD w kompie gry. Bezpośrednio w środku.
In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good. No matter how ruthless the
się zastanawiam, w sumie chyba se go kupię kiedyś tam. No, może z tego kupię przy okazji.
I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
A, i koniec. No. Koniec. Tylko, że teraz mapa świata. Problem jest... Problem jest, że ja nie wiem, gdzie tu są jeszcze jakieś zadania. A gdzie jest główny? Może tak. Bo jeżeli główny jest... Gdzie jest główna misja? Główna misja jest gdzie? A niepotrzebnie to tak robię. Mapa świata. Gdzie jest główna misja? No nie tu. Cholera. To gdzie tu jeszcze mogą być misje na tej mapie świata? Ciekawe. Ciekawe, gdzie tu może coś jeszcze być. Tu jest na przykład. Tu jest, bo widzę, że jest. Czyli jedna misja jest na pewno. Tam na pewno jest. Tutaj wcześniej nie było. Do wyglądu. Jak coś muszę spadać, potem wpadnę. No dobra. Jak jeszcze stream będzie, bo ja nie wiem, do którego będę dzisiaj robił. Ale to zapraszam ponownie na kolejne streamy, jak coś. Trzymaj się, spoko, siemka. No. No i widzisz. No i zajebiście. I tak właśnie powinno to wyglądać, nie? A teraz... Who's there? A ja tam gdzieś. Dobra, inaczej. Mi się nie chce. Szybciej. Aha. O, a dobra, to jest...
You'll be sorry you
Yeah. Yep.
well. You're no puppet master! That's the student who stole our hippogriff. Somebody paid attention in defense for
Oui.
Revelio.
Użyj mapy. Aha, ale to coś jest taka jedna misja, co głównie tylko na tym polega. To tak trochę średniawo. Aha, i nic poza tym. O, to zajebiście. To w sumie nic takiego. To akurat skarbów to nie będziemy szukać, bo my mamy jest tego naprawdę dosyć sporo. A nie mogę tam wyżej jakoś. Na przykład tu, żeby było jakoś inaczej, szybciej tam dojście. Nie, bo mam... To teraz dla odmiany w dół polecimy. Super.
He thinks he's getting away with this, he has another thing
Ale to
covering
jest
me.
tu.
Is everything alright?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Was it what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour, but mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it popped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
A, jestem.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
Huh?
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Gdzie to jest?
Revelio.
To jest w Hogwarcie, dobra. Ale to jest akurat w Hogwarcie. O, tam jest coś do szukania.
Revelio. Bells must be upstairs. Revelio. Found them. I have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
Aha.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Mag isn't.
It's not on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Okay. No. Jeszcze to. O Jezus, dobra.
Hello. Are you here for someone as court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here
Dobra.
as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to use, play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Dobra, lecimy.
Accio!
Oż ty. Nożeż.
Precisely as planned.
O, wysoka pula punktów.
Accio.
Ty! Ja, odbiła się od
Such
tego.
grace.
O, świetnie.
Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Kurde.
Accio.
Such grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Kurde, ona wysoko bije.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Didn't I say I adore competition? Hard luck. Okay.
Absent.
That.
Muszę to zrobić. Jakim cudem ona...
Precisely as planned.
30. Dobra.
Accio.
I'll remember that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Jak to jest?
Such grace.
Ja! Przecież... A się odbiło.
Precisely as planned.
Się odbiło po prostu.
Accio!
Such grace. Finesse. Hard luck.
Musi się udać przecież.
Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Dobra. To już mam.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never
Widzisz,
top
Paulo,
that.
jak to jest.
Accio!
Muszę pokonać przecież. Wyjdzie ze mną, kurde. Co ma to?
Precisely as planned.
Aha, o, to zawsze mnie będzie tu...
Such grace.
Dobra.
Accio!
To jest trochę głupie. Ale ja sobie to spróbuję zrobić inaczej. Zaraz idę na obiad, zresztą. Jak ona bije, jakie ona bije punkty, ja pierdzielę. Jak ja to mam zrobić, cholera?
Such grace.
Kurde, ja to muszę zrobić, ej. Ja to muszę zrobić.
Hard luck.
Spada, ja to muszę
Another
zrobić.
round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Ja to muszę zrobić, ej. Jak ona może mi zrobić taki numer?
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Nice technique. Accio!
30 do 50, no kurde.
Precisely as planned.
Jak ty spadłaś?
Such grace.
Dobra,
Accio!
ale ja cię zrobię. Ja cię zrobię. Cholera.
Planned.
Ja cię zrobię, ja cię muszę zrobić.
Accio!
Najgorzej właśnie z tamtą kulą jest. Ale ja muszę zrobić.
Hard luck.
Ty nie
Time for
bądź...
another round?
Absolutely.
Nie cwaniakuj. Dawaj mi to, ja to muszę zrobić. Masakra. Że to musi być do zrobienia. Jak nie to po obiedzie, to będę robił dalej. Dobra, to ty sobie możesz...
Precisely as planned.
Accio!
No nie wierzę.
Accio!
10 do 20. Jest to jeszcze do wygrania. O, idealnie.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Akio!
70-60.
Precisely as planned. Nice technique. Well, you are good.
Stop. Tak.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost.
Zrobione.
Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Dobrze. Poszło. Dobrze poszło. W komnacie mapy, o Jezus. Czyżby ostatnia próba? Czyżby to była ostatnia próba?
Have you ever seen it?
Okaże się. No kurwa, no to się zdecyduj, gro. Nie wiem, była do komnaty mapy ta, ale chyba nie mam do niej i tak. Dobra, lecimy w dół. Była, jasne, że jest przecież. Sensu.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Czekajcie.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Jestem już po questie. Masakra. Dobra. Tak, zaraz idę na obiad, więc w sumie to... No. Za 2 minuty. Okay. Gabinetu dyrektora.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
No dobrze, lecimy. Ja to jest daleko? Gdzie to jest? Przejdzie się, może się uda szybciej. Kurde, mogłoby się udać to... Nie wiem, przynajmniej zobaczę. Teraz idę jeść, trzeba iść po prostu. Dobra, idę zjeść, a potem będziemy kontynuować. lecimy dalej z tym kokosem. A co, nie? Jedziesz. Co jest?
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lord Gok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lord Gok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
To powinno być tak zrobione, że teraz nie powinno się dać nic innego robić.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student can...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
What could the headmaster want?
Ja pierdzielę. Jestem teraz nauczycielem.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Headmaster, here, what can you want?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened
Kurde,
season.
teraz
It would be
wszyscy.
better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head
Madam
of our kids.
Kogawa.
I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Ciekawe. Lecimy.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Ja pierdzielę. Co tu się
A
dzieje?
wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful...
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever.
Greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrub swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Dobra. I teraz. Agresja, bo eliksir rysakowy wkrótce przestanie działać.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Wow,
Fig
aż
was
mi się
right.
podzieliło.
I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Już. Spoko quest. O. No to lecimy dalej. Bo jeszcze nie jest ten etap. To jeszcze nie będzie koniec. Z tego wynika. No cóż. Szkoda. Ja myślę, że już niedługo i skończymy. Ta gra jest naprawdę... No, tędy. Teraz tu. And tu. widok cały czas do góry, co?
Revelio.
O Boże, ja zapomniałem o przecież przeszukaniach. No widzicie, fajnictwo, moi mili. Lecimy do góry.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Poziom trzeci, Alohomory. Pyk. I pyk.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora.
No. Pyk, pyk, pyk.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aha. To też jest jak...
Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Alohomora.
Okej.
Revelio. Revelio.
O, chyba jeszcze jest coś wyżej.
Aloha Mora.
Dobrze.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Pozamykane, kurde. Sakra.
Revelio. Revelio.
Masakra jest z tymi drzwiami wszystkimi dookoła.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal. Revelio.
Nareszcie. Ale to...
Revelio.
Tu. O.
Revelio. Revelio.
W sumie to nie wiem, o co może chodzić.
Revelio.
Więc do niego co jest tu na pewno. Tu się oddala dźwięk.
Revelio.
Coś to jest prędzej tu. Co by to mogło być?
Revelio.
Szczerze nie mam pojęcia. Szczerze? Nie wiem.
Revelio.
Nie wiem, naprawdę.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I I need to time this just right.
O Boże, oni nie mogą mnie w ogóle namierzyć.
I'd best move while I can. Eve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. Straight ahead.
Masakra. Głupie, dziwne to. Ja pierdzielę.
How could this happen?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. Gone for now. I need to get out of this. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I have to
kurwa,
find
co to jest? Skąd on się tam wziął? O Boże, komisja durna. Co to jest?
This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Wykryło mnie, cholera. Ale głupia ta misja jest. Kurde.
I'd best move while I can. Eve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Jest lepsza metoda na to.
Nothing this way, but no danger. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. safe way forward.
Co za misja i durno. Gdzie mamy teraz iść?
Safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance.
No!
That's the way forward. Must be. I think I'm invisible.
O kurde, no dobra. Jak teraz? Gdzie teraz?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Totalnie nie widzę.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Yeah.
but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Kurwa. Wygląda co najmniej jak do zakończenia, nie?
I've never felt such power.
Pierdziele. A, jeszcze nie koniec.
Depulso! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda!
Czy to zadanie jest napisane, że wymaga bombarda? Nie. No, ciekawe. Te czary są z góry określone, widzę. O! Witaj, bosie. O, on...
Revelio.
Ja pierdziul. To co tu się odwala? Kurwa, ja nie chcę już. Mógłby się to już skończyć.
This must be for me.
finished, pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Ja, co wy to, kurde? Dokończ próbę.
She's gone.
Oh, poor
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Jezu. Masakra.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Ale misja gruba. Jedna z takich, co...
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Dawaj.
Isadora, what you did for your father was
Normalny Hogwart teraz.
wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea.
Masakra, ej.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness
Ja
it.
Power
pierdzielę.
like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for
Tu się
my
coś
father.
mówi. Czynić.
Imagine the good we could
Wow.
do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing?
Już spierdolę.
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
No dobra. Uff. O, zajebiście. I co teraz? Teraz też. O, chyba wróciłem do normalności. No. Wróć do komnaty mapy. Chyba mnie przeniosło po prostu.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
To ty jesteś w ogóle? Może inaczej. Zaraz będziemy dalej. Ja potrzebuję czegoś.
Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Gdzie on jest? Czy ktoś nie... Mam lepszy pomysł, jak go znajdę. Jeszcze inaczej nowe twarze. Są nowe twarze. A co mnie wyjebałeś? O, to zajebiście. Okej. Jak takie są okłady, to zajebiście. Ty, właśnie. Idziemy do tego. Jest mapa świata i coś tam. Idziemy jakieś misje. No, w Hogsmeade widzę też. Okej, mapa Hogwartu. razie idę tutaj, bo chcę to wszystko sobie... zrobić. O, mam tutaj tych wszystkich... Wow, wszystkie lepsze, patrzcie. Zaraz będziemy ubierać te, co lepsze są. Rękawice mogą zostać. Te moje okulary nieszczęsne. Tych nie musi być widać. Zmienię wygląd bez tego. Tu nie ma nic. O Jezus, ale tu jest dużo. To bym się zmienił. Mamy lepsze przedmioty. Dobra. Szalik. Hogwartczyka. I coś takiego. A tutaj coś takiego, tylko tu. Nie ma coś z Hogwartem powiązane, takiego na przykład jak to. Okej.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat you mentioned. The one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Could be.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so.
God.
So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Okej, jaskinie, o Boże. No, gdzie to zaś jest? Łociup. Tutaj nie ma. O, a tu jest misja główna w ogóle. A, tu wszystko już jest jasne. Ciup. To gruba jazda będzie. No dobra. Możemy lecieć na hipogrywku. Powinni móc w sumie, nie? Runiemy! Ui. Kontrol. Ściągamy się w dół. I do jaskini. Patrzcie jak szybko.
A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here. Accio! Confringo!
A, przywróciło mi.
Revelio!
Przywróciło mi już chyba te moje normalne czary-mary. Pokus, pokus.
Accio! Revelio.
A mamy może F4 trójka.
Bombarda.
Bombarda.
Revelio. Could the Phoenix be in there? Revelio.
That relic is...
Confringo.
Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
O. Sebastian się do mnie odezwał. O, czyli ładują się misje. Confringo.
Revelio.
No zajebiście. Czyli nie tu. Czyli nie tu. Okej. Spoko.
Confringo.
Trójka.
Confringo.
A, tak też można.
Revelio. Could the Phoenix be in there?
Tak też można, dobra. Dobra, jest ta misja z Sebastianem, jest. I chyba... Nie, to jest to, co robimy, dobra.
Revelio. Revelio.
Kurde. Kaj tu iść? Tędy. No chyba tak.
You've seen how much a single feather fetches?
Back the floor. Not the bright child. Just how many what?
Keep your body bind curses to yourself. You're not doing anything.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Biliśmy się i zrobiliśmy porządek.
Revelio.
A teraz ale tu jest chyba tylko i wyłącznie.
Revelio.
To jest tylko info po skrzynkę. Dobra, tu tylko po skrzynkę. My musimy raczej iść w tamtą stronę.
People out. Pay attention.
More poachers.
Takie wejście, że nas
not the bright child. You've heard quite enough of our friends.
Is it you?
Ha ha!
Revelio. The Phoenix.
Ale humora bez... O, jest Phoenix.
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Dostrzyj na szczyt góry, powiadać. A przy okazji Sęczek się przy tym zabił. Boże, jak spot z tego. Cholera. Tam się przy tym zabiłach. Niech to.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Kurczak.
Hello, Hamura.
Aha, ale tu już muszę to otworzyć. Tu zajebiście. Wow.
Revelio.
I co tylko po to? No nie. Myślę, że tu akurat może być coś lepszego, fajnego. Tego ja sobie... Chcę... Wow, że tu tego jest dużo. Dobra, wydaje mi się, że wszystko. Ale gorszy jest jednak przedmiot. No, szkoda. Dobra. Lecimy do przodu. F2. Trójka. Woda.
Revelio.
No dobrze. Aha, bo my tam musimy skoczyć.
Revelio.
Okej. Aha, tu jest drabina, fajnie. Czy ja jej kurwa nie widziałem? No. Kurczę, co z tego? A, no to, że... Idziemy tu. Po czym?
Revelio.
Oj, pajączki, pajączki. Musimy iść chyba tu. Patrzcie, jeszcze jeden mi się... Masakra. Oczywiście.
Back for more. Not the brightest child.
You'll feel that, Sonora. If you last that long.
That was for Highwing. Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
Trójka.
Bombarda.
Bombarda. Bum.
Revelio.
Gdzie teraz? A tu, no dobra. Kurwa, nie wiem czy... No zobaczymy jeszcze. Ta misja.
Hello. I made out. I can take you somewhere safe. Revelio. It seems happy to come with me. I wonder if it could travel in the knapsack.
A, to ja go muszę... Kurwa. Chodź tu.
Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased.
Nie rób tego. Kurde. Opierzeć mi spod, baranie. Ja chcę zrobić skrót fajny. Jak to szlak. Idź do pokoju życzeń.
Hello. I made out. I can take you somewhere safe.
No, aha. Tak to zrobione, że aż normalnie masakra.
I should investigate.
Świata Hogwartu. Pokój życzeń. Pyk. Phoenix.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... What a beauty. You keep it close.
Wow. Pióro Feniksa.
Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Misja z głowy. Czy my mamy tu? Mamy jeszcze jakiś taki te... Dobra. Idziemy do Sebastiana jeszcze. Też jest jeszcze misja, ale to nią się zajmiemy. Mapa światowa, jeżeli on chce, żebym do Sebastiana szedł. Ło, kurde. Tak daleko. Aha, a ja mogłem, kurde. Chyba skoczę do Hogsmeade. Będzie lepsze wyjście. Skoczę sobie do Hogsmeade po to, żeby sprzedać itemy. Te, które są mi niepotrzebne. A potem wrócę się tu i zrobimy taki numer, że pójdziemy z Sebastianem pogadać. Będziemy powoli musieli potem zawijać już z gry. Niestety. Końca jeszcze dziś nie wejdzie. Ale jesteśmy coraz bliżej. To.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Mapa świata. Pół drogi. Pyk. Powracamy.
Resource indeed, your field guide.
Field guide.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her? Sebastian, I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
O, to tylko tyle. Daj wreszcie. Teraz mamy tak do zabawy. Mapa Hogsmeade. Nie wiem, bo w Hogsmeade też będzie. Mapa świata. Mamy zadanie główne. Ale my idziemy najpierw na Hogsmeade. Ponieważ tu jest zadanie, a my... Man. No co za... Parszywe menda. Sporo imprezy.
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear
All
friend
right.
Hazel.
Ja pierdzielę.
She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight away. We'd play together for hours. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable wand core, and I suppose losing a hair or two mightn't hurt her. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood, to keep themselves alive. And that is more than I can bear to think of.
Oh.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd.
Jezu.
Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant coat.
Revelio.
O,
I need
masakra.
to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in trouble.
Masakra, jak ona gadała, nie takimi kurwa. I dziwny kurwa ten język.
Aloha Mora.
Otworzymy sobie, bo czemu by nie? Pomogę. Pyk. Pyk. Co my tu mamy?
Revelio.
Łam. W sumie to tyle z ciekawych rzeczy.
Revelio.
Revelio. Kurde, jeszcze nie jest koniec tej gry, bo tu naprawdę dużo rzeczy w tej grze, kurde. Ile już zadań zrobiłem, to jest niesamowite. A jeszcze gra jest nieskończona w całości. Powiem, że nie sprawiało wrażenia takiej długiej w sumie, bo...
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Poprzednio robiłem streamy po 4 godziny z tego. I powiem, że nadal... jest ta gra... Niech się biją między sobą.
Hazel must be here somewhere.
O kurde.
Revelio.
Come on, Hazel.
Come on, ośle.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Nie. Trwa lewioso.
Rebellion.
3 i 4 trzeba użyć i już będziemy w domu.
Levioso.
Ja jeszcze żeś mi pitnął. No trójka. Jakie chamskie.
I'll look after you.
Leszynka. To jeszcze nie jest to. Leszynka.
Levioso. I can take Hazel back to a Bavarian now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe.
Ja pierdzielę.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
No dawaj.
Past the high wing.
Nareszcie.
Come here, crop Mike.
Crop Mike. Whee!
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
A, no chyba, że to jest Hogsmeade. A ty, jak to jest Hogsmeade? To dawaj, mapa. To Hogwartu. To lejtowo, dawaj mi to teraz.
House elves and wizardkind's best.
Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
No i bardzo dobrze.
We're both fine. And I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you? Take good care of Hazel now.
Dobra. Tutaj jest pół biedy, mapa Hogwartu. W Hogsmeade nie ma nic, to w Hogwarcie jest jeszcze misja. Pyk. Kurde, dużo dzisiaj zrobiliśmy, patrzcie. Że dzisiaj to już dużo zrobiliśmy. 3,5 godziny stream już trwa. Ale czuję, że dzisiaj dużo zrobiliśmy w tej grze. Więc w sumie... Dzisiaj powiedzieć, że to chyba... zadanie ostatnie. Chyba, że ktoś coś jeszcze będzie chciał, to spoko, ale tak to raczej. Zobaczymy. Jakaś lekcja.
Today's lesson we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall.
Co to jest za miejsce w ogóle?
It was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Nauczyciel, który jest duchem.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
Tego jeszcze nie było.
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Odgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall.
Revelio.
Oh yes. So you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The The thrill of these scholarly pursuits. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Athpuddle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
You must affect some salutary gesture when one draws
Fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Waterbury.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadine.
Revelio.
Friends and newcomers. To make the waving statues acquainted.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athpuddle.
Ah, well done.
Kurde, jakie misje ty. Zajebiście, no.
Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins.
O, no, po tej misji skończymy już.
Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Koniec misji.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least I like to say that.
Choinka na święta. Tu jest jeszcze, no patrzcie. Mapa świata, no tak. Ponieważ tu jest misja główna. Mamy to tak, powiem szczerze, że zostaniemy tutaj, bo wymaganie Bombardia jest w wymaganiach. O. No patrzcie. Teraz tak, jeszcze jest jedna rzecz, zanim skończę. Mapa świata, bo tutaj jest ta Hogsmeade i ten nie ma, tylko mapa świata. I w sumie moglibyśmy się nawet przenieść tutaj, bo raczej będziemy to robić. Ale już na pewno nie dziś. Za tydzień prawdopodobnie. Tak, bo kurde, teraz będą te szkolenia będę miały te. No nie ma szans nad streamowaniem. Gier. Żeby nawet sobie tam podlecieć, żeby już być najbliżej jak się tylko da. Tak szczerze wam powiem. To będzie wszystko co. Patrzcie. 600, 500. Fruniemy. To jest w ogóle zajebiste. To jest zajebiste, wam powiem. Takie latanie. Ty właśnie, jeszcze stworzenia nie miałem tego. A to jeszcze. Super. No. I w tym momencie sobie zapiszmy grę. Pokażcie mi jeszcze mapę świata. Tu jesteśmy. Dobra. Cóż. Super. Dobra ludziska, czymcie się. Bye bye.